Hi everyone and welcome for this Apitherapy video. This time we'll talk about allergies to bee pollen because it's a big topic. Many people have some allergies to bee pollen. Not everyone, but there are two different types of allergies. In this video we'll differentiate it in two main categories of allergies. One is purely digestive, and it's not the type of allergy where you'll have a big anaphylactic shock and everything. Not at all. It's just digestive. You feel some discomfort while you're eating bee pollen. Some people will have that. We could say here in North America about maybe 15% of the population, maybe 10, around there, 10 to 15% of people would have some type of discomfort while eating bee pollen. Why is that happening? The main reason is this shell of microscope. And when we look at pollen on a microscopic level, on the shell of it, what is the shell of that grain of bee pollen on a very, very small level, microscopic level? Well, we see that there are some spikes very often on that shell. So there's an abrasive side to pollen, and this creates that discomfort. Most of the time, that's the cause. Cannot say it's 100% of the time, but usually it is. So if you do have that while you eat bee pollen, don't be worried too much. Actually, I had this myself when I started eating bee pollen. And if you take pollen regularly, your body will actually adapt and you won't feel this after a while. So for my own experience, but there's many more people that did that, I took about a teaspoon of bee pollen once a week. And it took me a few months to get rid of this sensation. But if you keep going, don't take huge amount because the discomfort will be not good at all. You won't like this. But if you take small amounts, like let's say a quarter of a teaspoon to a teaspoon, and you take it either, once, twice, or even 3 times a week, could be fine. Take it kind of regularly, and you'll see that through time, this discomfort will reduce and reduce and reduce, and at some point it fades out totally. So that should not stop you from being able to eat bee pollen, and because it's such a great source of food, right? Everybody loves bee pollen because first of it's environmental, it's environmentally sound, like it's perfect. It's just perfect. It's not destroying even a leaf. Well, I don't want to get into this. It's another type of topic. But anyway, it should not get you away from eating pollen. And if you feel this discomfort, it's just a matter of getting used to this. So that's the first type of allergy. There's another one, and the other one is more the usual one, right? Seasonal allergies, where I'm allergic to bee pollen and I do react, have tingling on lips, tongue, the orifices of our body, like our ears, are starting to itch, and all this, and those people with that type of allergy, if it's like really, really strong, could eventually get to an anaphylactic shock. I've never seen it happen that bad. Usually it's more like some kind of discomfort with the tingling and everything that I just described. So for that type of allergy, the percentage will depend, according to where we live. But usually in North America, from my own experience, this is my own numbers I'm saying, it's between 5 and 10%. So it's still pretty high. And again, if you feel this, if you have this happen to you, don't panic. You could actually get your situation better by eating some bee pollen, but be careful, by eating minute amount of bee pollen. I'm talking about 1 grain only per day, for example, and the sense is that if you have like hay fever, seasonal allergies, you could actually desensitize yourself from it by eating about 1 grain of bee pollen per day. You have to test on yourself, you have to sample this. So you take a grain, and if you take bee pollen, as soon as you feel some tingling on lips or tongue, that's it. You have enough, don't take more. This is your maximum dosage. Don't take more than that, but you could take that minute amount every day, and with time you will desensitize yourself to your allergies. Usually that's how it works. Again, not everybody is made the same, so the best is always to consult with your allergologist or your medical doctor to make sure that yes, you can do this, and just to be comfortable with the whole process if you're not. So always good to contact a health professional for this, of course. But it is possible. And I've seen it happen for many, many people They take that grain of pollen, or sometimes two, depending on the dosage, that will actually trigger a little, very slight sensation of allergy for them, and to just that they feel, oh, something is happening, and that's it. And they take it every single day, and through time, the allergy symptoms will fade out. I know quite a few people that did get rid of their seasonal allergies with this technique. Some 100%, some 90%, 80% of the symptoms were gone. Basically, your body is getting used to it, and it's slowly being able to take it. And through time, many people actually were able to eat pollen like a source of food, like we always recommend here at Habiculture. And so it's possible to do this. It is possible. For some people, they will have extreme reaction, and this is very rare. In 15 years, I've seen it twice. A really, really big reaction to eating bee pollen. Like half a grain would be too much. The person would feel totally off, not good at all. Well, for that type of allergy, of course, don't go there. Don't play with it. It's too strong. Don't go into that. It's just if you feel a little bit of tingling and all this and seasonal allergies, then yes, it could actually be a solution for you. Get rid of allergies, and then you can use the pollen for your own health benefit. So I just wanted to clarify those two types of allergies with bee pollen. And usually for both types of allergies, it's not a reason not to eat pollen. If you want to eat pollen, it is possible. For the digestive side of it, it's very simple. You just have to get your digestive system used to it with, let's say, small amount. And for the other allergy that is triggering tingling and everything, then it's minute amount regularly every day and slowly desensitizing oneself of that type of allergy. So I hope it covers it pretty well for you. If you have some questions, please ask them in the comments or contact us directly through our website. And hope it's been very helpful. If you had a hard time with bee pollen, you wanted to use it, you couldn't, hope the solution is there for you. And if you want to be accompanied more, you can always contact us as well, and we'll be there for you. And of course, again, feel, if there's something serious for you, contact your allergologist or medical doctor. Thank you so much, and see you another time for another Apitherapy video.